Oh, like I can just talk and nobody's going to hear me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I hope so. Otherwise, hello.
Hello. Testing.
There we go. Cool. Where are we on the... 1 second. Yeah. Just double check. I will turn this on when you're ready. Okay, cool. All right, ready to kick it off?
I'm ready to kick it off. Do you know any of the players that are in the pool?
I know a couple. I know these two.
Because Sora and GabyNya came up from last pool that we were commentating last night. But yeah, otherwise that's it.
That's okay. Be able to talk about the matches and such.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
All right, ready to go?
Yep, ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, guys, gals, and other pals. We are back for day 2 of the Big Deal 5 Wild Wild Steps at Grapevine Mills Mall in Grapevine, Texas. My name is Tizza, and with me is Pat, and we are going to be bringing you Level 4, Pool A of Dance Dance Revolution World main event. Pat, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to see some arrows getting smashed.
Yeah, 100%. Much like, well, never mind. My mic volume is a little low. I will talk louder then.
That'll work.
Cool, so we're in level 4. As you might remember from yesterday, our format is a 8-person gauntlet round where each player will play 5 songs and 1 warm-up song in order determined by the card draw. Players will be scored based on their total or their rank against all the other players on each song. And then they will add up all of those scores, and then the top 2 will advance to the next pool. So yesterday we had a lot of fun. We had Sora and GabyNya come up from level 3. Pat, you commentated about them yesterday. What'd you see?
I sure did. Sora and GabyNya, there was a lot of very interesting interactions with lower people who were seated lower ended up taking some of the songs. But yeah, Sora and GabyNya did well enough on the, getting enough points in order to lock up and get that first and second spot.
They will be joining the A side of level 4, which includes Dusk from Oklahoma, Leon or Julian from Florida, CJ Dietz from Texas, who has the bounty on him, more on that later, Warren G from Washington, Biala from Minnesota, and Chadley from Louisiana. And a reminder on the bounty system, anyone that knocks somebody from Texas out of the tournament at any stage, any tournament, any level, gets a $5 bounty, because that's how we do things in the Wild Wild West. So CJ Dietz and GabyNya are both Texas locals. So if they do not advance, the 2 people that advance pick up a sweet $5 bounty, which is about 2 swipes of Dance Dance Revolution World.
There you go. In today's inflation.
All right, so our first setup is coming on. We're getting Dusk and GabyNya coming up. We are going to see the card draw in just a moment once the login completes. The way the card draw works is that 13 songs are drawn, which is a very big number. Each of the 8 players get 1 veto, which they will do in ascending seed order. So starting from the 8th seed, vetoes first, then 7th, and so on. And then they are left with 5 songs, which they will play in left to right order. Those 5 songs will appear at the bottom of your screen in just a moment once the login finishes. And then we're going to get to see Dusk, who is the number 1 seed in this pool by qualifiers, and GabyNya, who came up from level 3, the second place pool winner from level 3 on her side. And we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, we'll be getting you that card draw as soon as we have it.
As always, we're going to start out with a warm-up.
So we have Dirty Digital, Challenge 12. We have Vega, Expert 14. Hyperdrive, I think that is Expert 12. Zephyr, Expert 13. And Heavy Rain, Expert 12, I think?
I believe it's the 13.
13.
Yeah.
Our view is very small of the pool, or of the card draw, so we have to look very close. Exciting stuff. This is a very interesting pool. Dirty Digital is a very tricky 13. Lots of complicated rhythms, weird syncopations, It's a very funky chorus K song. I really like playing it, but it's really going to test players on their rhythmic complexity and reading ability. Well, looks like we're getting Sparkle Dreams as the warm-up. Gabby vibing out.
Yeah, Sparkle Dreams being a great song that was introduced last year during an event, if I remember correctly. Really fun song.
And it's always fun to watch the warm-ups, but remember for the folks at home, players aren't always giving it 100% on the warm-ups, so you can see shades of what you're going to see in the match, but it might not be super indicative. But it might be. Who knows?
Prepare!
This song is such a bop. It's so fun. It's so happy. It's so upbeat. I love music like this.
You're the one they came to see. You're a rock star. 100 combo. You're tearing it up.
We can take some time during the warm-up to talk about some of the other songs on the card draw. Vega Expert 14.
We must be on top. 'Cause
Very
it can't
high
get any
BPM
better than
songs.
this.
Lots of eighth notes and some quick 16th bursts. Some slightly tricky crossover-ish gallops. And slightly off-sync. Noticeably off-sync. For some players, it's right in their comfort zone, though, so it's not horrible. But that'll be kind of a test of foot speed and then the ability to turn at speed as kind of a pattern breaker.
300
Pat,
combo.
what can you tell us about Hyperdrive?
Hyperdrive is not got anything really significant going on with it. It's a really fun song, a lot of energy, kind of a higher BPM, I think, for that difficulty range, I guess. But, I mean, it's a 12, so it's not really going to be pushing you too hard. But in general, though, just fun song, fun chart.
100 combo.
Definitely going to be an MA battle, a lot of eighth notes there. Zephyr, the classic Supernova song.
Pseudo boss song.
Yeah,
almost.
pseudo boss song. Expert 13 has that challenge 15 that fortunately these players are spared from. A lot of gallops at high speed, crossover runs at 170 for eighth notes, and just a lot of density. Like the song really doesn't let up at any point.
Yeah, one thing I really like about Zephyr is the 13 and the 15 actually have some parts that overlap.
Yep.
Where the same parts of the chart, it's just the 15 kind of added a little bit more spice, but you still get some of the same ideas.
Yep.
Rhythmically charted in both of them.
Yeah, and really a classic Tash vibe song. Kind of has that big that's that Tash loves using in so many of his songs.
Very anime.
Yes,
song.
very anime, very like Final Fantasy boss song kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like we're definitely here to like fight God when you play Zephyr.
Oh man, then Heavy Rain, that's a newer song that was introduced, I believe, in World, if not later A3. And yeah, very straightforward 13. Pretty much all eighth notes for the first half of the song, and then they start adding in a little bit of syncopation and some triples, but yeah, for the most part, I feel like Heavy Rain's going to be another MA battle. Looks like the players have gotten done with their warm-ups, and we're going to be getting into Dirty Digital momentarily.
This song slaps. It's so funky. You know, Chorus K, I usually associate Chorus K with those kind of super high, kind of ascendant synthesizer melodies. So having a more like down-tempo, 140, kind of funky.
Kind of dirty.
Kind of dirty. Kind of dirty, kind of digital. Well-named song.
Yeah. This is definitely a fun chart for sure. A little tricky. It can definitely keep you on your toes, that's for sure.
These beats are fresh.
little bit of a technique check too, depending on the style of your play, whether you step really solid and stay very straight, whether you're very flexible and you're on your toes, you'll be good at different parts of this chart. So expect some lead changes, expect the gap to vary across the song. It's not very consistent in terms of the kinds of things it throws at you. Ooh, Dusk rocking the cyber note skin. Pretty tight on the quarter note intro.
Dance all night.
Ooh, Gabby slips up a little bit at the end of the run, but it's still close, still within 10 EX. Keep your eye on that green number in the center of the screen. That will tell you the gap between the two players in almost real time. Shout out to the Wizards putting together some OCR work to make that possible for you all at home. Both players handling those jumps really cleanly. Rhythm seems to be not an issue for either Dusk or Gabby. So now we're getting into some of that rhythmic mix-up.
Yeah, kind of alternating between disconnected 12ths into gallops. And you just kind of have to adapt.
Yeah, Dusk pulling a little bit ahead here, but still really, really close.
Yeah, getting towards the final sections of the song, we'll see. Oh, there
Gabby
it
really
is.
locked in the end there, but Dusk turned on to the lead. Now remember, this is a gauntlet format, so this is not 1v1. Both players want to get as high of a score as they can, because they will be compared to all 7 of their opponents. So all we know so far is Dusk 1, Gabby 2. Gabby saying hi to the crowd. Dusk giving the hearts. That's the best part about tournaments like this. The vibes truly are immaculate. Everyone here's having a good time. We all got friends watching us back home. People in the stream chat hyping people up. Shout out to Twitch chat as well for being hyped. Saying kind things to all of our players. Gassing everybody up, making everybody feel good. We do this for you all at home, as well as the people on the pad.
Yeah, that is honestly one of the things I love the most about the rhythm game community is just how supportive everyone is. Everybody is really in a competitive mindset, mostly against themselves. And we're all trying to get better and not necessarily beat other people, but we're trying to help everybody get better, you know? I've seen some people in Pool 1, Pool 2, Pool 3 who are really pushing, you know? They were trying to, you know, go past their limits and you know, getting some solid up scores, and that's always great to see.
Yeah. Few things hit like the personal best in a tournament. That always feels good to see. It feels great to get, you know, knowing that when your back's against the wall, it's time to perform, you do your absolute best. We love to see that. But now we transition into Vega. So unlike Dirty Digital, which is very on the down-tempo side as far as 13s go, Vega very high speed, lots of 8th note strings and crossovers, a few 16th note bursts.
Got the very exciting background video with a bird band.
Yeah, with the Vega dance.
Somewhat iconic.
Do your Vega dances at home. I'm really interested to see, Gabby did really well on the speed last time. That was the part where she held on the best, so I wonder if Gabby's gonna do a bit better keeping the gap close on this song. Especially given that this is the 1 seed in the pool versus the 8 seed in the pool. The fact that Dirty Digital was less than 20 EX apart, I believe, is really exciting.
Yeah, it's very cool how even the pools are, even across, you know, 8 players. Getting past kind of the intro for the song and still pretty close with Dusk holding a slight margin of a lead. All right. The lead is now pretty much dead even, changing a little bit into GabyNya, taking it with that burst.
And there's that foot speed we saw shades of in Dirty Digital from Gabby coming in clutch. But Dusk is not going down without a fight, still super close.
All right. Getting into the final sections of the song again now. We're going to have a couple of different little bursts here. We're going to see how that plays out for GabyNya.
Also, So Gabby is a plus 70 on her EX best. We'd love to see that.
Is there an earthquake or something? 'Cause it's party
Such a bop. Ah.
500 combo.
Here comes the final run. A lot more 16s, those big step jumps, mixing it up. You get no time to rest. Gabby pulling way ahead here.
Groovy.
Gabby ripping that 17-23, 16-60 to Dusk. Gabby turning around and cheering for herself. You love to see that.
Gabby having a great celebration there. Awesome score from both players. Looks like Dusk kind of ran out of gas towards the end of that one.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, like I said earlier, Vega doesn't let up. I mean, other than kind of the long freeze in the middle, you're going right from the eighth note streams to the 16th blast to the step jumps. And
Yeah.
getting that second is tough, because if that burns you out, you have 3 more songs to play after.
It is definitely one of the harder 14s. I believe it has the most steps of any 14.
It definitely has a really high step count. I know that for sure. Soundby gives Vega a 14.45 rating. So right about the middle of the pack, but given how dependent it is on foot speed, it's one of the more divisive songs. I think some players
For
that are
sure.
more foot speed oriented are like, oh, this isn't that bad at all. And if foot speed is not your jam, you're like, oh my God, Vega, so hard.
Thanks for playing. Have a good
All
day.
right, we are getting in our second credit. We're going to see Hyperdrive, Zephyr, and Heavy Rain coming in next.
Which language do you want to use?
As we have exactly 6 songs, we get the warm-up in the first 2, and then a new credit, and then the last 3 songs. So kind of a nice counterbalance to Vega being early is that you do get the credit break in between Vega and Hyperdrive on this set.
Hyperdrive being definitely a more chill song compared to Vega, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see.
Because we have Zephyr right afterwards, so we're kind of very spiky kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
difficulty curve on this card draw.
Yeah, I expect to see a very tight match in this going into this next song, for sure.
These beats are the done
Yeah,
deal.
I think it'll definitely be a closer margin. I agree with you there. I think we saw Dusk pulling ahead in kind of the more straightforward MA sections in Dirty Digital, so we might see that again. But we might also see, Dusk lean in a little bit too hard on his stamina in Vega. Might be an opportunity for Gabby to catch up and take another song ahead of Dusk. What you're missing at home, dear viewers, is Pat and I immediately start head bobbing as soon as the Hyperdrive preview comes on. Moe Shop, great artists, love their stuff. I'm crossing my fingers someday for a Hyperdrive challenge chart. I want to hit those little syncopated rhythms that are going on in the background. That'd be so much fun.
Play any song that you choose. Yo, that beat is banging. First stage.
Dusk
Here
pumping
it
up the crowd
comes.
before the song starts. Yeah, 100% banger alert.
Yeah, I love these funky songs.
Also, I can't remember if I pointed this out earlier, but Dusk rocking Cyber Gang in the chat, rise up. I'm not Cyber Gang, but I know Cyber Gang exists, and I'm just happy for them.
You're the one they came to see. You're a rock
All
star.
right, now the song starts in earnest. A lot of that kind of classic, old school DDR 1, 2, 3, jump, jump.
100
These patterns are
combo.
fun too. They're very crossover heavy, but you might not need to cross them over at this speed. Seems like both players relying on double steps. We saw a variety of that yesterday.
That's what I'm talking
Both
about.
players picking up
You
a great
got
in
the
that gallop,
magic touch, baby.
but still extremely close, within 10. We also got the patented Rhythm Gamer head shake from Gabby on that grade.
200 combo.
A little rush there. Dusk super consistent on those gallops.
This place is heating up.
Yeah, it looks like Dusk's accuracy is becoming a really big tool in this song, for sure. being able to use that to pull ahead here.
It's interesting to see in the eighth note sections, they're like dead even. They're like right step for step with each other. The gap really hasn't moved since that one quicker section in the gallop.
You've got the smooth moves.
All right, good stuff. Both players getting the full combo.
Stage clear.
Looked like Gabby was dead even on her EX score PB, which is great. 2 great full combos.
Yeah, Dusk only about 3 perfects off the personal best.
All
Yeah,
right.
good scores from both players.
Yeah, the bar is being set.
These tracks are off the
And again, a reminder, this is the 1 seed and the 8 seed in the pool. So the fact that, I love the fact that it's this close. One of the advantages of a really big tournament like this is that the skill gradient between players is much smaller.
Yeah.
So these levels are going to be way tighter. It's going to be harder to tell who's going to win at any given point. We're going to see more ties, more close matches.
And you always love to see the ties.
Yeah.
That's always exciting.
Yeah, as a spectator, tie's good. As an organizer, tie's scary. But that's okay. That's why we have tiebreaker rules.
That for just classic song. Very exciting, very captivating song, giving you that epic feeling.
If I remember right, I think Zephyr debuted in a home version actually, and then came to arcades for the first time in Supernova.
Yeah, I believe it was introduced in Supernova in the arcades, but I'm not sure outside of that.
I vaguely remember that, but
Let's
all right,
go.
we'll see Gabby with the high score. We don't know if this is Dusk's primary card. A lot of players don't win the primary card, but we'll see if Dusk's gallop accuracy from Hyperdrive keeps him staying ahead in this one.
Yeah, Zephyr kind of following these syncopated rhythms.
Dance all night.
Kind of having just a battery of different tech that you have to be able to do, along with rhythmic changes, density of charts,
100 combo.
a lot of jacks.
Yeah, those tricky step jumps that require both feet moving.
It kind of requires all of your capabilities to be tested. Getting into the middle part of the song, looks like Gabby is inching out a slight advantage here.
Only 70x 100 or 200 combo in.
It is pretty much dead even.
This place is blowing up.
Just doing a little bit better in the break and pull ahead, but still just swapping perfects almost evenly.
I mean, it is trading constantly back and forth. This is a crazy good, solid match here.
Gosh, Dusk by 2. And it's back to Gabby. All right, 16 drills for the ending.
400 combo.
Oh my god, it's back and forth. It's tight again. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the tie!
Oh my goodness, we have our first tie of the day on the 4th song of the day, 1297.
You love to see it.
55 and 8 grades to 57 and 7 grades. Awesome, awesome stuff. Dusk and Gabby doing a fusion dance pose for some pictures. Oh my goodness. So with that tie, that means they split the points for the rank that they get. They will both get the same amount of ranking points for adding up for the final placement score.
Yep, and then anybody below them would get, the next player below them would get 1 less. So they would both get 8, and then the next player would get 6, depending on, if they stay in first place for this
Check
song.
out these cuts.
All right, last but certainly not least, we're moving on to Heavy Rain.
Man, it's great. Now looking at it, they are pretty much neck and neck, trading back and forth. Song 1, Song 2, Song 3, and then tying Song 4. And I wanna reiterate, this is the top seed and the bottom seed functionally. So
Yep.
these are the supposedly best and worst players in the pool, but that's definitely not how it's playing out.
Yep.
You love to see it.
That's why you got to get on the pads, man. Any given Sunday, you never know what happens on game day. Some players thrive under pressure, and it looks like Gabby is one of those players.
Riding that wave from round 3, or level 3.
Yep. But Dusk making her work for it. Dusk is still up overall. 2 song wins to 1 song win and that 1 tie.
Yeah, getting in the heavy rain now.
Prepare.
Dusk having about 30-something PFC on this on his card.
Really great song, really great chart, just chill. And I expect to see another very tight match. Just, it's all accuracy.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
Like a slightly higher BPM hyperdrive, really. You got those offbeat 8th notes. You have kind of the 8th note into jump patterns.
Do no wrong.
Kind of separated crossovers that both players are choosing to double step on.
Yep. Then the back half just gets a little bit more dense.
We must be on top because it can't
So
get
again,
any
we're
better
seeing
than
Dusk
this.
pulling ahead in kind of the more straightforward 8th note sections, but Gabby not going down without a fight. We'll see how that shifts as the song ramps up in difficulty. Both players just screaming marvelouses. It's snowing in Texas, baby.
This is 100% awesome.
Gabby catching up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You'll love to see it.
Gabby is definitely locked in on this sync. Still super close. I hope we see a bunch of lead changes again. Last song was so exciting.
Uh-oh, this place is a rocket.
Both players locked in. Oh my gosh, I saw a 1DX gap. The flickering green means a tie.
400 combo.
Oh my gosh, this is so close. Ooh, Gabby picked up 2 in that 16th blast.
Got the crowd on fire.
Oh my gosh. Dusk by 3, although we have to comment, Gabby's score was pretty elite.
It was pretty elite, if I do say so myself.
1340 to 1337, a 3EX gap.
An
Dusk hyped
amazing
up the crowd
score.
for Gabby again.
Amazing scores from both players here. Definitely something they can be proud of there.
Both with 1 great, 38 perfects to 41 perfects. Both AAAs, both great full combos. And Dusk and GabyNya get to sit down having a really, really exciting set. And the next few matches are only supposed to be closer. I'm excited. I hope you're excited,
I
chat.
am excited.
Chat, let us know if you're excited.
Who do we got coming up next, do you think?
I don't remember what the match order is, but I can just sit here and wait for someone to get on the pads.
Yeah, we'll find out. It'll be a fun surprise.
Yeah. It might be. Okay, it's not Julian.
Game over. So
Oh wait, I have the rules on my phone. How could I forget? While
So-
I look that up, Pat's gonna shout out some of our wonderful sponsors that you see below us right here.
Yeah, whether you're here in person at the DDR5 or watching from home, then you already know arcade gaming is alive and well, and no one understands that better than Blue Spring Express. From imported Japanese arcade machines to high-quality parts like Sanwa buttons and Omron switches, Blue Spring Express is the go-to source for arcade enthusiasts. Whether you're a competitor, a collector, or just love the arcade experience, they've got what you need to keep your games running strong. Check them out at bluespringexpress.net and bring the best of the arcade world to your setup. As a special thank you to the community, the Big Deal stream watchers can use the code TBD10 on checkout for 10% off your order. Blue Spring Express, powering the game one part at a time.
And related, shout out to the TOs and the event organizers for getting an awesome sponsor lineup. As you probably would assume, this stuff costs a lot of money, and most TOs pay for this stuff out of their pockets, and most of the event fees either get split into the prize pool and go to the venue. So really great work by all the TBD crew, lining these up, helping make these sustainable, giving us more and more good-ass DDR.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we got Warren G and Diala coming up now. Warren G coming in as our 4 seed, Fiala as our 5 seed. So if 1v8 was any indication, this should probably be 5 ties.
Yeah, these are the 2 closest in skill based on qualifiers. So I'm expecting to see quite a bit of close matches. I mean, depending on what they're specifically good at, right? Maybe one of them's going to be better at Zephyr, or foot speed with Vega, or one of them's going to be better at rhythmically, like changing songs like Dirty Digital or something. But yeah, we'll see. Starting out with an absolute classic for the warm-up.
Yes. I want to say this was Max 1?
It might have been Max 1, yeah.
It's pre-Extreme.
I played it on Extreme a lot, so
yeah,
it
one of
definitely
the
was
OG
there.
crossover 9s at the time, 13s now.
Yeah.
We have Fiala from Minnesota on the left side.